The opening race, the qualifying race in the Blancpain GT Sprint Cup. What a race it was. Laurens Vanthoor started on pole position, Alvaro Parente alongside him as 38 cars lobbed their way into the first corner. Everybody, thankfully, was safely through. This was the view from the Ferrari that lost out in the early stages, and it was Robin Freins who managed to get through there on the left-hand side up into third position. The battles continued in the early stages, side-by-side action. It was still very, very wet out there. You can see the spray coming off the cars, so you have to say full credit to these guys because it was very treacherous conditions, and the guys that ended up in front at the end ended up on the slick tyres at this point. There was some fantastic racing, a bit of contact there between Max Buch and Robin Freins as they were battling. The 333 Ferrari of Norbert Siedler was involved as well in what was a fantastic squabble for second position. Eventually, Max Buch was able to get through in the HTP Mercedes, but not before Norbert Siedler had made his attentions aware. This was the move coming into the final corner. Really good stuff from Max Buch. He was into second place and off up the road to try and chase down his old sparring partner, Laurens Vanthoor. The battles continued though, and meanwhile Robin Freins was joined by another Audi as the 333 Ferrari tried to go all the way around the outside. This was the view from Alex Buncombe as he got overtaken coming into the pits. Very interesting scenario as Stephen Kane made up a position. Out then went Dominic Baumann at the wheel of the 84 HTP Mercedes. They were one of the first to come in. Still out there on the circuit though, on slick tyres was Andy Soucek. A phenomenal drive from him in that first stint. And just as the full course yellow came out for debris on the circuit, Soucek pitted. The McLaren absolutely blew its guts out coming through the final corner, but still somehow managed to finish the race, astonishingly, inside the top 10 for Alvaro Parente and Rob Bell. Meanwhile, Soucek was happy because they were out in the lead of the race. It wasn't easy stuff though, because the 99 row BMW that had started 30th on the grid in the hands of Alexander Sims was now running second. Stuart Leonard was in the wall after a contact with Alex Buncombe down at turn 1. That brought out another full course yellow, and there was more contact there at the back, and that's the 16 car of Stefan Racina getting punted out of the race. And I wonder if that was at the full course yellow restart when some drivers hit the throttle and others perhaps weren't ready for it. Bentley were battling with Rowe over the victory, but in the end, Andy Soucek and Maxime Soulet did enough to hold off Philipp Eng and Alexander Sims to take victory. Third place for Frederic Vervisch and Laurens Vanthoor. The Bentley managed to get past the back markers without too much trouble either. And it was a first victory in the Blancpain Sprints Cup for M Sport Bentley. A first victory in Blancpain for Maxime Soulet and Andy Soucek as well as teammates as they came through the final corner. It's not just victory, it's pole position for tomorrow's qualifying race, and that is the time you've got to join us. It kicks off at 2:15 local time. Our coverage will start at 2 o'clock local time. Andy Soucek and Maxime Soulet on pole position, but they've got a BMW, an Audi and a Ferrari right behind them. Join us tomorrow at 2. From Misano, goodbye.